Hello everybody and welcome back to more Misadventures with Miles Edgeworth. At the time that this was recording, I think it was like about a day before the Smash ballot ended. I'm hoping you all voted for the people that matter for that, because holy crap, I would love to see some Phoenix Wright or maybe Professor Layton in Smash. I don't know, there's been rumors floating around that perhaps Professor Layton is actually confirmed in there, but don't take me for granted. I'm just reading rumors off the internet and, you know, gotta take it with a grain of salt. Anyway, Larry Butts, or Harry Butts, let's go. Wrong! I'm Laurice Duxnam! Or something, I can't really say his last name. Never mind that, detective. Your report, if you please. Roger that, sir! We discovered a used gas burner during our investigation. The nozzle was still warm when we found it, so it may be related to the incident. Was it used to heat something? Probably. Was that latter always there on the ground? It was probably used by the person who set off the poison gas. The poison gas was released when someone lifted the lid off that glass case, sir. Huh. The Pisces sculpture. Huh? Seems like you know about it, sir. Well then, do you know what that sculpture next to it is? Since we're in the Autumn Palace, it would probably be the Capricorn sculpture. As expected of Mr. Edgeworth, I thought it was Taurus myself. I was thrown off as it was covered by this weird cloth. The fluorescent cloth. I wonder what it's doing here. Evidence from the IS-7 incident. Interesting. No matter what it is or how it got there. Oh, there's more fluorescent cloth. The sculptures in this room are all covered with this fluorescent cloth.
And because they're hidden, it makes me want to see them even more.
Let's take a look. I'll just get this cloth off. Dunham. I'm gonna go with Dunham.
Wow, they're beautiful.
Someone's holding the ram. Oh, okay. Wait, what's the vase one? Oh my god, what are my astrology signs? You don't think the transformation Larry saw was in fact the moment the cloth wrapped around the lower half of Pisces fell? Say, Edgy, it wasn't a mirage or a mistake after all! Ugh. Hey, Miles, there sure is something strange about this room. It looks exactly the same as the Winter Palace we were in just a moment ago. Yes, I agree. Perhaps the sculptures were hidden to make it look like the Winter Palace. If you wrap the cloth around the lower half of the Pisces sculpture, it looks like Gemini. Capricorn is a half fish too. I had the lower half and it resembles Taurus. The remaining two, which couldn't be altered with trickery, were covered up. But why? The Autumn Palace was made to look like the Winter Palace, so it seems, Mr. Shields. It looks like we'll need to conduct an investigation of the Autumn Palace too. Hold it! Oh, I guessed right. Mr. DeBest, George Courtney. Hey, you guys again? This is a problem. You see, this is my crime scene.
Mr. Edgeworth, it seems my power is insufficient. If you're here, then it would appear that you still haven't understood my warnings. Furthermore, you know full well your reckless actions will cause trouble for that detective. In the name of the goddess of law, I must pass judgment.
You've got it all wrong, pal! I was the one who asked Mr. Edgeworth to investigate. Really? Well then, Flatfoot, I'll have to do that. That? Yeah, that! Right, cut your salary! Looking forward to your next payday? I've always wanted to say that. Ugh, you're the last person I want cutting my salary, pal. What salary does Gumshoe even have anymore? Hold it, DeBest. I am only cooperating with the police as a witness to this incident. And Detective Gumshoe is not to blame. So that's how it is. Well then, should I be raising his salary? No, that's not what I meant. But it would be really nice to get my salary raised.
Your mercy is deeply moving, Sebastian. But past transgressions must lead to future judgment. Prosecutor Edgeworth and all in his company depart at once from this holy site. But that's... We only just got here! The one given the Goddess of Law's blessing for this incident was Sebastian.
In other words, Mr. DeVest is the prosecutor in charge of this case. That's right, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening performance is over. Besides, I've already got my eyes set on the culprit. What? Who, pal? Well, naturally, that artist. Me? Hey, what's going on, Edgy? Don't ask me. I can't understand his reasoning. Tisk. If you can't understand how the best prosecutor thinks, it simply shows how inculpable you are. It seems he doesn't know what inculpable even means.
That's right, Sebastian. Prosecutor Edgeworth is quite incapable.
Yes, he's incapable.
She just nonchalantly corrected him.
Don't underestimate my intelligence gathering skills. I just came from the infirmary and asked the doctor there about the cause of the poison gas. And what was the cause? Some normal substance. What was its name again? Hold on a second. I'll call the doctor to make sure. Really the best.
Since Sebastian is on the phone, I'll answer for him. In that case, why didn't you tell us before he called? The poison gas was caused by mixing of two different types of chemicals. Their names are normalium and fatalium.
Wow, very straightforward.
So what are those chemicals exactly? Normalium is a red liquid that's commonly used in everyday products. It can be found in paint and detergent, among other things, but it is not toxic by itself.
Ah, I see now. So you're saying that it's a substance readily available to anyone?
Yes, but fatalium, on the other hand, is not so easy to obtain. Its name sure sounds dangerous. What's it used for? It is the active ingredient of a white pesticide known as Megatoxin X. Fatalium itself also has a deep white color, but it's not readily sold in stores. It's nearly impossible to obtain domestically. Right now, we are looking into how this chemical was obtained.
Oh, that's actually a nice mixture. Okay, I finally found out the names of those chemicals. Judge Courtney has already told us. We don't need to hear it again. Huh? Well, fine then. I'll cut to the chase. You know that normalium from the poison gas is also used in paint, right? Today, out of everyone who visited the art gallery, the only one carrying paint was that artist. You're treating me as a culprit just because of that? I object to the red paint on the palette you're carrying. Hey, Edgy, don't you think this prosecutor is kind of an idiot? Indeed, although I've only known him for a short time, his logic is always absurd. Also, the fact that Larry is calling someone else an idiot, that's amazing. Hey, don't ignore me!
It's alright, Sebastian. They're only doing it because they're afraid of you.
Oh my god.
Like the first star to appear at night, show us reasoning that shines the best.
The first star shines best. Not bad. Hey, you guys better listen up too. Oh boy, here we go. That artist was the first to discover the victim, so naturally he's the best subject. The poison gas was caused by normalium, a chemical found in paint, right? As he was carrying paint near the victim, he would have had the best chance. The paint, along with being the first witness, that pretty much proves he's the culprit. So, what do you think, Justine?
We cannot ignore the possibility. Well then, Mr. Artist, please tell us the truth. Did you leave red paint at the crime scene? Or else, did you cause the poison gas to go off?
The only thing I leave behind is my bond of love with you.
Please watch what you say. My gavel is already prepared to declare you guilty.
Please pay no heed to this man's statements. Hey, you guys! Ignoring my reasoning just because it's flawless won't do you any good. Mr. Edgeworth, if you've already admitted defeat, you should take your leave. Huh. Even though I don't really have time to deal with your ridiculous reasoning. Ugh. Alright, let's press everything. Oops, I just smacked the mic. Sorry. Alright, pressing on everything. Indeed, at first glance, this man seems suspicious. However... Wow, rude, let us finish. At first glance? Oh, what's with that first of all of a sudden? Are you trying to steal my spot as the star that shines best? Huh? Would that make me the best artist? Larry, don't make this any more confusing than it already is. Mr. The Best, continue your reasoning. Now. Okay, let me press there. Yes, apparently Normalim is used in many everyday products. Right, so the red paint is definitely suspicious.
But it's also used in things other than paint, right?
I guess you have a point. What do you think, Justine?
That's right. Normalim is also used in detergent, for example.
In other words, it might not have been paint that caused the gas. That's not true! Let me finish my reasoning! Oh, the best. Press. Even if paint is the cause of the poison gas, that does not mean he is guilty. Huh! Well then, if the paint is not the cause, that doesn't mean he's innocent either. What?
No, he's just trying to sound clever. Mimicking what Mr. Edgeworth says won't make you look, cool at all.
Hey, please don't make my statement look bad. Now then, it's about time to wrap up my shining logic. Ugh. Press. Do you truly claim that Larry is the culprit based on just that? Huh? You got a problem with that? If you have a problem, then present evidence!
Mr. Edgeworth, it looks like he really wants you to do that.
Indeed, then I will do as he wishes and present evidence. It seems he doesn't pay much attention to what other people are saying. There is a clear contradiction in Mr. DeBest's logic.
Why do you even bother making the phone call?
I'll finish this quickly. This is a waste of time. Ah, poor thing. Okay, so we're gonna present the poison gas, at the part where he says it was caused by normal lamb. There we go. Alright. No. What am I looking for here? There we go. Mr. DeBest, your logic is more akin to a shooting star than a shining star. Huh, it shines the best like a shooting star, right? It may shine brightly for a brief moment, but then it burns itself out. The poison gas originated from inside the glass case of the Pisces sculpture. Exactly! So that's where the artist set off the gas, right? No. He used the normal lamb in his red paint. As your senior, let me give you one piece of advice. Listen to the explanation of others. The poison gas was caused by mixing both normalium and fatalum together. The normalium contained in the paint is not enough by itself. Really? But I thought I heard that normalium caused the fatality. Don't tell me you just misheard the forensic report. Darn it! By the time Larry discovered the victim, the room was already filled with poison gas. It is time for you to realize how incapable you really are. Hey! What do you mean by incapable?
You tried to use that word earlier and you still don't know what it means. He means to say you are lacking in ability.
Incidentally, incapable has a completely different meaning. I get it! You're making fun of me again, aren't you? Wow, the best! Please. I am merely saying you were incapable in your investigation.